Hello everyone, this is Abdul with my video tutorial on activities in the teacher practice area. Let me go to teacher practice area by clicking Moodle training, and below that you can see Moodle MOOC 15. Below that you can see teacher practice area. In the teacher practice area you have the privilege, you have the power to edit activities and organize activities like that. As a Moodle administrator, you have this right. Let's see what happens when we have to click. As a teacher, we can see this right. We have already been given this right by Dr. Nadi Dosh, and you too can see when you log into teacher practice area, you can see this link. Let me turn on the editing button. And when you turn on the editing button, here again instructions are there, support and practice area. Let me go to practice area. This practice area is abundant with numerous activities that any teacher would find it exciting. Let's see how we can make use of some of them. So these are the things that people have already practiced here. Let me go down, further down. These are the activities that people have already added. We can edit it, we can add it. Let me go to the last icon. Here you find add an activity or resource. This is the thing that we can do with adding button. If you click this, you will see numerous activities. Activities number one, assignment, attendance, big blue button, chat. So we have already learned something about big blue button, and this big blue button has already been embedded onto Moodle. This is the way how you can go to big blue button on Moodle, chat, checklist, and a lot of activities. So if you further come down, there are numerous activities. You can't just see it at a single glance. We need to go look at it, uh, look at it with more attention like that. So labeling page, and let's begin with the first one, assignment. If you click one button, see, let me click. When I click the assignment button, you can see a short description of the type of activity. As a Moodle administrator, as a course administrator, we can add activities so to interact with our learners, interact with our students. So this activity is intended to enable students to submit tasks, assignments, tasks, collect work, and provide grades and field. We can collect all the works done by students and we can grade them according to their merit. Students can submit any digital content, any files such as word process documents, spreadsheets like that. Okay, these are the possibilities with assignment activity. And what you have to do is to click add. When you click add, this assignment activity will be added. So you can just give it, maybe I'm going to give it essay writing, essay, okay, it will be an essay. So you can just give a description of the type of essay, write an essay on the different methods students resort to during the lockdown period, or write an essay on the online strategies that teachers resort to during the lockdown. You can give it any name, like I'm not going into detail into these things. Okay, so you can also decide the kind of submissions. We need to decide on the date of submission. So, but whenever we provide assignments, we have to think about the dates on which the work should be completed. Due date is here. You can tick and select all these things. You can enable these things. Now these things are not enabled, and once you click enable button, these things will be enabled. Cutoff date, remind me date, all these things. Wonderful, wonderful platform. We can have all these things under one single platform. Submission types, we can have uh, portfolio, file submissions, online Moodle. You can even ask students to submit their assignments audio assignments. Need not be essay alone. You can also maybe speech. Maybe let us think about this as a speech, a sample speech. Speech can be in the form of text or in the form of an audio clip. Okay, so you can file submissions, online Moodle, online text. These are the different varieties of means that teachers, students can resort to if you give the permission. So you need to check into these things. And after going into these things, so we have other things. Grading is here, notifications, restrictions. These things you can get accustomed to once you feel friendly with this platform. And I'm not going to do these things now. Let me save and return the course. So we have added an assignment. Speech. Let's see where it is. Should be at the end, but we don't know where. Oh, yeah, it's shown here. You can always move it. Maybe you can move it. Let it be here right now. And so we have just given the title and we have given the name of the activity assignment. You can edit it if you want by clicking this link. So let's see something about the other assignments too. Let's see how we can access other assignments, other items, other activities. Attendance is also another activity. This attendance activity module enables a teacher to take attendance during class. So this is for taking attendance. Big Blue button lets you create from within Moodle links to real-time online classroom using Big Blue button. So it's much more. We know what Big Blue button is. Big Blue button is an online conferencing or online class platform. So you can create scheduled classes. You can interact with your learners using this. Chat is something that we always find on all the discussion forums. You can chat activity module enables participants to have text-based real-time synchronous discussions. Real-time discussions, chatting is, we find it with Zoom and almost all web conferencing applications provide this chatting. And you can also create this activity on Moodle. Checklist is here. Checklist module allows the teacher to create checklist, to-do list, task list for the students to work through. So this is for that. We have choice button here. Choice button activity module enables a teacher to ask a single question and offer selection of possible responses, and students can select. Choice results may be published after students have answered. So students can answer questions from the given list. This is another type of activity. Congria is here. Congria is also an online platform where we can have web conferencing platform, remote teaching platform. Custom certificate, you can design custom certificates and activity like this. This module allows for the dynamic generation of PDF certificates, database, e-voting, and for feedback, fair collection, game. Let's see what happens. So Moodle is really amazing. Moodle allows us to go through, to make use of numerous activity types: glossary, group, hot question, group selection, group formation, hot potato. I think hot potato modules allows teachers to distribute interactive learning materials. So you can drag in. For example, we come across activities like dragging and matching type of questions with hot potatoes. This is also wonderful. Interactive content. H5P is another interesting platform and another item. H5P is a very useful tool for creating quiz on the web. You can create, you can produce, come out with wonderful questions, and teachers, what happens with Kahoot and things like that. So H5P is also similar platform where we can create our own questions and students can choose their answers, and this is really amazing because we create when we create activities digital on the digital format, learners will find it really challenging. And we have Jitsi here, journal here. Journal is meant for journal activity and teachers to obtain students feedback about specific topic. If you add this, they can come out with their responses, their feedback. So journal is good for that. Lesson media collection mind map, another interesting. We can create mind maps. We can distribute mind map activity on Moodle, newsletter. So all these choices empower the teachers, empower us with lots of possibilities. We'll really feel empowered if we get used to these activities. So let us explore and find out how we can make use of these activities in the coming days. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.